adjustment that you can make to, Rudy Gobert's length, and not only that, them just rotating three fresh bigs on you, for most of the game.
To have a duplicate clone of myself, and then I can be fresh. When they sub another guy, I'm going to be fresh. I don't know.
What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Monday, May 6th, and we have two NBA games to talk about. But what a collapse by the Magic last night, or yesterday afternoon, I should say. They were in control of that first quarter or first half and just let it slip. Let Donovan Mitchell basically run them out the gym in the third quarter. And they never were able to come back. So the overhit, like I said, way too low. Got to 200. But the Magic couldn't come through, couldn't even keep it close enough not to lose by 3. So 1-1 we went. On to today, 2 NBA games. We have the Pacers and the Knicks. Up first, Knicks are 6-point favorites. Totals at 217. I like the over in this game also. Looking at their last game that they played in February, we got a total of 237 pregame, and it got to 236. So the under hit, but we're looking at a total of 217 right now. And like I said, the first game of a series, I think it's the best chance for a game to go over before we start seeing these defensive adjustments, and we can make judgments going from there. So I like the over in this game, over 217. I can see a situation where we're at, 115, 110, something like that, closing out the game. So I'm not sure I like the full 6 with the Knicks, not knowing how well or not well Indiana is going to shoot. 3 points can catch up quick, so 6 points is a bunch when one team counts by threes. So I like the over in this game. That'll be my favorite pick for this particular game. And the Minnesota-Denver game up next, I like the Timberwolves again. Last game we had a total of 106 to 99. So we got to 205. I had 208.5. So I was 2 more baskets away from getting my over. But I do like the over in this game also. We look at the way the box score broke down in the first game. We had 40 points scored by Minnesota in the first half, 23 in the first, 17 in the second. And then we had 44 points scored by Denver in the first half. So at halftime, it was 40-44. Every over better knew they were dead in the water. But in the second half, there were 60 points scored in the third, and there were 61 points scored in the fourth quarter. So being that the games can end up like that, for one, I don't think they'll start like this again. I don't think they'll start this slow again. Denver coming off a loss at home, I think will start faster. I think that the shooting will improve earlier. They didn't shoot bad, but in the first half, it was a little slow going. So, but in total, Minnesota shot 52% from the field, and Denver shot 47%. So, like I said, not bad shooting nights at all. I do expect just a slightly more efficient scoring night, and I don't expect the Timberwolves to necessarily be down by a bunch. So I do expect them to keep it close. And we get 5 points again. They won by 6 or 7, excuse me. So that's a 12-point range that we're dealing with, where they just have to land somewhere in there. So In my opinion, Minnesota is the right side to be on, even though Denver is at home again. So those are going to be my picks. I would lean the Knicks. I'm not sure if I'll get there with the -6. I would lean the Timberwolves plus the 5.5, and I like the over in both games. So if I had to pick a favorite, I'd pick the over in the Knicks Pacers game or Timberwolves on the spread, either or. So those are my picks. Lock those in. Let's get this money, and we'll be back tomorrow for more NBA action.
I mean, I lost to these guys last year, and they are the defending champs. They're a hard team to beat. Great team. They got great players. They got the best player in the league with Nikola Jokic. To me, they got the best closer with Jamal Murray, the best three-point shooter with Michael Porter Jr. So it's tough to beat this team. It's not just my mentality; it's the team mentality. We come in and we know it's going to be a war. And we just play within the game and just stay within the game. They make runs. We know we got to make our runs and just fight, man. It's gonna be a fight.